Hey everybody, it's Mike Brown again with Votel.ai, and I wanted to make this cool video because there's so many great AI MCP servers out there that you can use in your business, and it basically replaces entire teams. And today, the MCP server we're going to be going over is one that helps with marketing. What if you can have one tool that helps with all your ads, your AI SEO, your cold email, your copywriting, creating your emails, doing your onboarding campaigns, creating your lead magnets. This AI tool can do so much. It's kind of mind-boggling as to what it can do, and it's just one MCP server. You can connect to your AI, and you're going to be using it for everything in your business. I guarantee it. I've used it so much; it's amazing. It's definitely one of the best MCP servers I've ever seen. And so I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys now. So let me share my screen. I'm going to switch over to the screen share here. All right, so this is the tool. I'm bringing it on stage right here. This is the MCP server. It's called Marketing Skills. This one has over 28,000 stars on GitHub. I'm going to go ahead and post a link here in the comments as well. Let me go ahead and do that. And I'll make sure to post this also in our Facebook group. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to our Facebook group, search for Votel on Facebook and make sure you join. We'll be posting more great content here. Now, this marketing skills repository is an MCP server. You connect it with Claude or OpenAI or any sort of really AI subscription that you have. And look at all the skills that it has. Skills for doing ads, creating cold emails, preventing churn, analyzing competitors, creating copywriting, like so many great skills right here. Even creating like scripts for videos, programmatic SEO, and so many good things in here. And it's maintained, so it's constantly being updated, which is even better. And so I'm going to show you guys how this works here. We're going to plug in this MCP server into actually Claude Code, and we're going to go ahead and run a few things, and we're going to see how that works. So if you go to the homepage of this repository, it does have basically a kind of an overview of how it works. Long story short, it's going to create like a profile based on your business, and it uses all these other skills together. So if you're designing a landing page, right, it might use like the SEO skill, and it might use the copywriting skill, and all these skills together to kind of build you the best landing page. And they have all these things on here. All you got to do to set it up is run a couple commands, which is really cool. And so that's exactly what we're going to do here. So let me switch screens. I'm actually going to go to the screen of my terminal, and let's go ahead and show you how that one works. So share screen, going to terminal, and we'll get that going over here. All right, perfect. So you guys can now see my terminal. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be adding this skill. And so the first thing we have to do here is add it to Claude Code. So I'm going to go ahead and run Claude Code here, starting this here, and we're doing it in dangerous mode, which is cool. So it has some automation in there. And the first command I'm going to be running is adding this plugin marketplace to my Claude. And then after that, we're going to install this marketing skills plugin right here. And then we're going to go ahead and say, let's reload the plugins. Right. So now we have this plugin, and it has tons of skills. And so one of the skills that's very cool in here is actually competitor profiling, right? And so let's see how that works. Now, let's pretend I'm let's see, we're going to find someone wants to drop any ideas in the comments on who we want to profile right now. We can profile someone. but I'm going to go ahead and say, pretend like we're the business Canva. I'll just make that up. So we're going to say something like, um, I want you to profile the competitor Canva and give me the best ad ideas. All right, so I'm going to post that in here. AI is going to get to work, and again, it's going through all these available skills. You see, it's loading the skill right here, competitor profiling, which is awesome. It's making some directories here, looking at what's in this directory. That's cool. It says it needs a little bit of context. Let's see, it's going to use a web fetch and web search. Let's see what it does. It is running right now. And so I was going to ask, how do you compete with Canva? Right. So I'm going to make something up here since we're just kind of playing. So I'm going to say, I'll tell you in a sentence. We're going to say that we care about these features. It's going to be asking us some features. And we're going to say we're going to compete against Canva. Right. So I'm giving it a little bit more context here. And so for the people just joining, we're pretending like we're competing against Canva right now, and we're using a MCP server called Marketing Skills that has like many dozens of skills in here that's going to do all of our competitor analysis work for us. It'll create websites, it'll create marketing copy, all that good stuff. So it says, please type one sentence description of your product. I'm going to say, we offer the best drag and drop ad builder out there in the industry, and we compete against Canva. There we go. And so it's doing this to kind of learn about your business. Now, of course, here at Votel, we don't have anything to do with Canva. This is just a cool example here to see how this works, and I can show you guys. So first it's going out and it's trying to get information on Canva, and it looks like it can't get it. It says forbidden. Uh-oh, what is the AI going to do? Let's see. So it's searching the web. It's learning about their features right now. So I guess they got this Magic Studio AI, which is cool. And it's fun to watch the AI to see what it's doing. And anytime you think it might be getting off track or you want to stop it, you can just talk to it and interrupt it midstream and give it a little more direction here. But right now it is using the web search feature. It's going out, it's trying to find information, it's finding complaints about them, right? Something that you might be able to exploit as a weakness, maybe in some ads. So let's see what it's doing next. So it says it has enough to build a focused profile. Let me save that and write a profile and then deliver ad ideas. This is great. So it's writing this right here. Let's go ahead and expand this a little bit. See if I can see all these settings here. Let's see, Control O to see more. Okay, Control O. Okay. It got the ratings, it got their common complaints on here. It has ad specific weaknesses. It's built as a general design tool, not for ads. Magic resize does not auto adapt, right? So it's getting all sorts of good stuff online on this company, which is great. And it's using that research to create me some winning ads. Now, how would you use this? Well, if you're a brand new marketing agency and you're targeting a specific niche, you might want to know, what do roofers need? What do roofers complain about, right? What do plumbers need? What do plumbers complain about? What are their pain points? And with a tool like this, it's doing all the research for us, right? So in this example, we type in a competitor, it's finding complaints, it's finding weaknesses, finding strategies, and it's creating a competitor profile for us. And so it came up with some competitive ad ideas here. Canva makes ads that look good. We make ads that work. I like that one. I actually like that one. That one's really good. And they got some other ones that are like some jabs at the some of their features. But yeah, you definitely got some really good ideas here. That's awesome. Now, this was just one of the skills. This is one of the, many dozen skills in here. This is competitive analysis. But let's say we wanted to go ahead and start making, some landing page copy. Now, the cool thing is, I don't need to know which skills it has, and I don't need to memorize that. I can just tell the AI what I want, and it's going to figure out what skills it needs to use. So I'm going to say, let's go ahead and generate some landing page ideas now for our product. I don't want to say landing page ideas. I want to say I'm going to say generate the landing page copy. All right, that's cool. So now it's going to make all the content for the landing page. Let's see what it comes up with. You can see now it's actually using the skill copywriting, another one of the built-in skills. And let's see what it does next. I need a few things before writing. Now, if you guys have a particular niche or industry you want me to run this against right here, we can go ahead and do that. We can run this, pass it to the AI, and see how it works. It says, what's your competitive angle? Built for ads, in-house performance marketers. Boom, let's go. Right, let's see what's going on. It says type the product name. So we're going to make a name right here. We're going to call it AI Ads Pro. And it's asking for some features and stuff. I didn't give it that. I just gave it a product name we made up. Let's see what it does for the landing page content. Right. And so it has the landing page copy, has a hero built for ads, not for posters, gave me sub headlines, gave me primary calls to action, secondary calls to action. It's doing all the work for me. Right. This is really, really good. Now, what's the difference between using this marketing skill MCP server versus, just asking ChatGPT correctly or directly? Well, these tools actually have a lot of additional detail in here. It tells the AI how to think, what steps to do, kind of step by step. So instead of just blindly asking ChatGPT, hey, make me a website with this content or give me the content to put on there, it's actually reasoning. It's thinking about what's good for conversions, what's good for SEO, what's good for, everything. And so it's going to design all of that. And so it just did that, right? Comes up with objection handling, has a section for comparison versus the competitors, right? This is so cool. It's doing literally everything for us right here. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and try a different example now. So let's say I'm going to be targeting, we'll do roofers, right? Roofers are great. A lot of people are always talking about roofers. They're high ticket sales right there. People spending money on a roof. So they're likely to spend a lot of money on a solution that's going to help them get more sales or not lose sales. So let's go ahead and do a clear here and do clear the session. And let's go ahead and talk to them. So I'm developing a SaaS product. It's regarding AI, calling, AI call answering, AI solutions for businesses. And we're going to be targeting roofers. And I want you to help me come up with some marketing angle, something that's really going to attract these roofers. Let's start with some ad copy after you do your research. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and I just said that to the AI. Let's see what it comes back with here. Let's see what it does. All right. So it's calling the ad creative skill right now. And let's see what it does here. So it's getting product marketing context. It's going to do it. It's going to do some research and it's going to help with an angle that actually lands. It's going to ask me 3 questions. Let's see what it does. Right here it says, what does your AI specifically do for roofing businesses when a call comes in? We got 24/7 answering service, answer, text back. I'm going to do the 24/7 answering service, although it does all of those things. So let's see. We'll say these are ads for Meta. Go ahead and click next. And what are they actually clicking to do? Let's make it so they're booking a demo. So very good. I can already see it understands my business right here because it's asking questions specifically about my service, which is great. And so now it's going to research roofers' specific pain points and the language they actually use, right? The voice they actually speak in, which is amazing. Um, and all this is happening in like minutes. It's launching a sub agent now, researching roofing, um, AI answering services and stuff like that. So that's cool. You can see everything it's doing here. It's even going on Reddit. It's looking for comments on there. This is great. This is great. So again, you can use this for people just joining us. You can use this for just about anything related to marketing, product building, content, ads, SEO, launch ideas, conversion rate optimization, analyzing competitors, cold emails. This MCP server called Marketing Skills has tons of these skills built in and saves you guys like hours, if not weeks, of research and tasks here. So I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep letting this go. I'm gonna see what it comes back with here. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please drop them in the chat here. We'll be answering those live as we go. And we'll go ahead and check the progress of this. All right. It's searching like, people didn't answer, called someone else. There we go. And it's going to keep going. This is good. So I absolutely love this marketing skill. The best part is it's free, right? So it's here to help any type of business, any type of industry, any niche. Great way to get your content for ads and your landing pages. Right now it's running for about 3 minutes. We'll see what happens here. And if you guys haven't joined our Facebook group already for Votel, please search for Votel. That's Votel on Facebook and join our Facebook group. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams going over cool AI tools, how you can use these to grow and scale your business, along with training on how you can use Votel to also grow and scale your business. So this MCP server Marketing Skills is still crunching away, almost 4 minutes. It's really thinking about doing all this sort of competitive research, finding pain points in, actually doing research on the roofing companies, which is cool. So let's see what else it's going to do. It did 24 tool calls, 27 tool calls. So, wow, it's like 27 internet searches right there and analyzing all of it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's going to keep crunching. And for those of you that don't know how MCP servers work, I'll tell you in a minute. So it looks like it came back. So let's go over the research. So it says research is in. Here's an ad set, 5 different angles built for Meta. And the call to action is book a demo. Angle number 1, you're on a roof. It picks up, right? I think that's pretty good. That's definitely relatable. Primary text, you can't answer a phone with a nail gun in your hand. Our AI picks up 24/7 and books the estimate before you climb down. This is pretty good. I actually this is really good. On a roof at 4 p.m., tear off at 9 a.m., family dinner at 6, phones ringing through all of it, and our AI is booking the estimate. This is actually really good text right here. It's using language that roofers are going to know and relate to, which is awesome. Gave us some good headlines right here. So if I was targeting roofers as a marketing agency, like this is gold right here. These are all things I'd want to test. I would test all these things and just see which one works the best. That would be great. Angle 2, 2,500 per missed call. Do the math. There you go. Angle 3, beat the storm chasers. Okay, I like that. Geo-targeting hell Hell Belt Metros. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Uh, yeah, I mean, stuff. I mean, I would have never thought of. That's for sure. That's for sure. So AI is really the expert at this. We just told it we're in a marketing agency. We want to attract roofers. Give me some ad ideas, and it's doing it. So this is absolutely nuts. Anyone that's not using this MCP server in your business, you need to be. So again, I'm going to share the page where you can find this MCP server because it can do like everything related to marketing. So let me share this again right here. Okay, right here, sharing the screen. This is the MCP server called Marketing Skills. Again, this thing is absolute gold, 28,000 stars on GitHub. It has all these skills built in right here. So, whether you're creating ads, doing cold email, competitor research, copywriting, it has everything here built in. So all you got to do is load this into your Claude. I'm using Claude Code. You could be using Claude, on the desktop or in the web, and you can just load this MCP server up. Now, the good news is it has instructions here on how you can do it, like for Claude Code, like how I've been using it. So you can add this marketplace and install this plugin. It is super easy to do. So I just want to take this time today to show you guys something new and cool, and hopefully this helps you guys growing and scaling your business. So I appreciate your time today joining me on this live stream, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.